Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
Looking to throw on second down. Blackwell eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Blackwell into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Connor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now let's go. 3-19.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's the way you fly to the ball. All day, baby, all day.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, Steele. Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Steele. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Steele. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing again. Blackwell. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Blackwell. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blackwell. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
To throw on 3rd down. Blackwell. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down. Blackwell. Over the middle to Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. But they face a second and long to start things out. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Looking to throw on second down. Blackwell. And this is complete. It's Allen. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Looking to throw. Blackwell. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, it's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Steele. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go.
The give is to Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down carry by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone.
Right,
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And
the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Steele goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, nice move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Blackwell. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Blackwell. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first down. Steele. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
To throw again. Steele able to push his way through. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And right side caught. Hogan. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, Steele. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Steele. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Blackwell. Escaping the pressure right. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blackwell. Allen has it, left side. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Blackwell. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gone.
Throwing again. Blackwell. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone.
On 1st and 10, Blackwell going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
A give to Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Bell. And this carry now is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Steele, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Steele. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again. Steele. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Steele. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run it here with Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, but it's enough for a Charger first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
To throw on second down. Blackwell. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on third down. Blackwell. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Chargers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Blackwell. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They get it to him running left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Blackwell dancing to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Steele over the middle. That's caught by Hogan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Steele. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Steal. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Second and 9 now from the 21. To throw on 2nd down. Blackwell. And incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the gun, Blackwell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell sheds him off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off play action. Steal. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun, 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 gun.
Operating from the gun. Steele. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Off the play fake. Steele. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Steele. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
It's complete to Williams. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part one. Part two, the two-point conversion.
Throw the two-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. But no doubt they had to go for two to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.